Okay, we're gonna now work on the inside of our album. So you need some elastic stretch cord. You have to have this in order for this whole thing to work. Make sure it's elastic because that's going to be very important as we continue through this. You're going to need your leftover paper, your white cardstock from creating these. And you're going to need your chopper. You're going to need some vellum. And then you're going to need some eyelets. And a charm if you want it. I am going to add a charm to this because it's for a little girl. I keep saying that, but I just think it's so much fun. So I grabbed some charms here, and I thought that would be super cute on this cord. So let's make sure all those are the right color. Yeah, they're the right color. I am recently purchased this We Are Memory Keepers crocodile punch, and I did that because I have a hole that needs to be created right there. Now, there are tools out there that do not require you to have this. Use what you got. Big proponent of that. Make sure you use what you have. It's no fun when you have to buy something new. You want to use what you got. I think it's going to be steadier if I do that with the big guy. So 3/16 is going to go here. You know what you're doing. Go ahead and make 3 holes with your three eyelets. Now we added our eyelets first because we're going to decorate the inside here and we need this part done. So let's go ahead and do some of the cording here. We don't need to actually do this, but the reason we need elastic is because we made this binder so close in size that you need the elastic to be able to stretch over our notebook when we fit it in here. So this is similar to like a traveler's notebook, right? You gotta hold some elastic bands and voila. So I'm gonna pick a color here. I kind of want to go with this one. Let's see if that's gonna match what I want it to match. I think that'll look cute with the pink. So the elastic cord, let's measure here. We're gonna go up and around this with loosely, and then we're gonna go around the side as well. So I'm gonna do like that and then some. I always give myself extra in case I mess up the measurement. Much easier if you do that. Okay, so let's cord it, let's thread it. So we need this part. We need our charm. Hang on. Let me pull that out. And then put the charm in halfway. And then I'm going to go in the middle. I'm going to go in the middle. And this is going to look kind of sloppy, but it's just easy this way. You go down the top and do the same thing in the top. And then what you're going to do is you're going to close it. Measure this length. Make sure it's pulled out nice and snug because we want this to be able to keep it closed. So you don't want it too tight, but you don't want it loose. So I think that's good. Right there. I'm going to hold it with my back finger. Oh, I could do this too. I can just measure it like right there. Just so I see enough of it, like that. pull these tight and I'm going to tie it. Now, the tying part is going to be pretty essential here. Now this is, again, elastic, right? So it will give a little bit. And elastic is hard to tie because of that give. So we're going to do a square knot, but adding an additional loop. And what I mean by that is I'm going to go right over left, right over left. So there's my additional loop. And I'm going to do that this way too. So I'm going to go right over left, right over left. And I'm totally saying right over left wrong. But you get it. So that it's double. Now I'm going to leave it long until I'm done with my project because I want to be able to just test everything by the time I'm done. So let's go ahead and test it now just to make sure everything stays. My notebook is in there. I got this. And I'm going to use my chain here. Go like that. Now, it is a little loosey-goosey because this elastic is pretty stretchy. So I'm going to tighten it a little bit. This is why I leave that alone. And also I have a charm here to prevent this from slipping back inside. I've done it before where you can use yeah, that's really loosey-goosey. Look at how far that slips out. Knot here, but that doesn't always stay. And I wouldn't trust this elastic with that. Let's work on the inside pockets now. So you're going to need your scraps from this, or just any old plain scrap is fine. So that I can make some pockets. So I've got a pocket here that is 6 by... Wait, why is that not 6? Hang on. Oh, 5 3/4 by 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, and 4.5. Now you might not have this 4.5, and that's absolutely fine. But essentially these are 5 3/4 by 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5. And what I'm going to do is when I'm done adhering, I'm going to land it right there on my page. Okay. So I'm going to do that. And remember, with the pocket, we are going to make sure that we pinch the sides. But I'm going to use liquid adhesive because, again, liquid adhesive dries completely while tape doesn't. And tape, if you accidentally stick the side with whatever piece you're sticking in there, it will gum that up. So there's that. And I'm just going to press the side in, just like that, so that there's a little bit of a gusset, just kind of a natural gusset. And then I'm going to glue all of these down right on top, and again, pinch it just a little bit. Okay, we're going to make a little bit of a vellum pocket to adhere right down here on the bottom of our page, or our binder. So you're going to need to cut this 4 3/4 by 6. So on the 6-inch side, we're going to score. And we're going to do a 1/2 inch in on each side. So 5.5, using the thicker ballpoint of my scoring tool, and 1/2 inch here. And then rotate. And we're going to do 2 and 4. Easy peasy. Now we're going to cut this off and cut this off. Okay, so grab my scissors. From an angle, I'm going to cut to the corner and up, again to the corner and up or down. And then I'm going to cut this at an angle. as well. So then I'm left with something that looks like that. I don't know if you can tell what that looks like. And then we're going to fold all the lines in using our bone folder. We have something that looks like this. And the reason we have these flaps on the inside is to kind of make a little bit of a natural gusset. So I'm going to try to glue very lightly towards the edge, inside edge of those flaps, so that my vellum has the chance to puff out when I add things to it. That's how I'm able to get so much in to a mini little thing. Now, note, I am going to push out on those pockets, and then I'm going to use my bone folder and get between the vellum and the flap so it doesn't actually accidentally adhere. You got to do this part quickly so that you can get your bone folder under there. So this will be adhered right there beautifully, just like that. Once you've got all this done, you're going to stuff it to your heart's content. Next time, I'll show you how to make this beautiful paper pad so we can stick it right in here. It's going to look great.